Light waves across the electromagnetic spectrum behave in similar ways. And of course, that includes radio. When radio waves encounter an object, they are either transmitted, reflected, absorbed, refracted, polarized, diffracted, or scattered, depending on the composition of the object and the wavelength of the light. With so many possible looming encounters, it is completely understandable why many radio operators seek to increase their elevation, thereby diminishing the surrounding obstruction. This is obvious not only on land, but over open waters as well, wherein higher antenna masts equate to longer communicative distances. So, how high would you be willing to go? Well, let's get to it. And no, I am not insisting that anyone ascend atop the closest grain silo and start keying up. Although they are made of metal and have great reflective properties. If it were that simple, hell, many old water towers are climbable and are a lot taller than silos. However, age, rust, and high winds would make it nearly impossible to maintain an acceptable safety factor. But the notion of increasing one's elevation can be quite tempting. Now, on a whim, I actually climbed an old water tower in my area and was able to view firsthand the lack of obstructions presented by merely climbing 50, 60 feet in the air. Although I enjoyed the view, I had to bounce after a few minutes because I didn't own the property. So, since climbing tall trees or traversing hills or clambering steps to scale tall buildings is not the prudent way of increasing propagation, it would be simpler to improve your antenna's effectiveness. Here, for example, the antenna that came with my icom KG-UV7D was pre-tuned for 2 and 6 meters. But, as you can see, it is short. And since there are no 6-meter repeaters close by, ranged communications are minimal. However, I do own a Comet CHA-250B. I've got it sitting around 50 feet in the air, and its frequency range is between 3.5 to 57 megahertz. I simply had to purchase a SMA male to SO-239 jumper, and now my propagation has gainfully improved. So, in conclusion, do not concern yourself with elevating your transceiver. Focus instead on antenna height, and you should do just fine. Thank you.